Hey, good morning, everyone. Nathan here. From time to time, I will be providing supplemental lectures on the topics we're covering in this class, and so I hope you find those to be useful. Full disclosure, I'm not a great orator or verbal storyteller. You'll hear lots of ums and ahs. I apologize on the front end. You might want to watch this in like 1.5 speed. I'll sound like Mickey Mouse, but you'll get to the point faster. I'll try not to make them too long or ramble. So today in this class, we're going to use AI to create assets, and I came across an article or a post today on LinkedIn that it relates directly to that. It's an interesting stat about AI created assets. Kevin Indig, some context. Kevin Indig is a growth advisor, a hypergrowth partner, and a good dude in the world of SEO and now GEO, generative engine optimization. Basically, how do you get your digital presence to be optimized to speak to the AI bots? We have two audiences on the digital platform now. It's not just a human looking to search for your product or solution. It's AI is scrubbing the internet to find relevant answers for when people search. So Google has a search layer now, like an answer layer that you want your brand to show up on. And Kevin has made his what Kevin does was SEO, and now he's become a leader in SEO and GEO and all things like the shifting world of search. And he's a solid writer, and like I said, he's a good dude, pretty humble. He has a newsletter called Growth Memo. I suggest you follow him on LinkedIn and you follow his Growth Memo, especially if your job is has any way related to search optimization of your site to ensure you are a part of the answer layer, whether it's, hey GPT, I'm looking for the best plumber in town, voice, or typing in the question, I need a cupcake provider in North Carolina, who are the best cupcakes around. Instead of Google giving them links, they're going to give you an answer. How do you show up in the answer layer? Kevin is going to help you figure that out. So what he posted today was interesting. He's basically found some research that says Gen AI created ads from scratch perform quite well. 19% increase through 19% increase in click-through rates. This is AI. You're prompting AI to generate the ad from scratch. In contrast, when you ask AI to shift your existing artwork, it fails miserably. The click-through rate drops to 31.5%. So there's quite a few creatives in this class. Your eyebrows may have risen like mine. I think, oh, wait a minute. So if that means I give AI something that I've already built in Photoshop and Design, or whatever I've spent time, I have my own talent. I put my time into my into the creative tools, and I have this thing, and I want AI to make it better. Like I want it to take that blonde hair and turn it green, or change the backgrounds, or just help me maneuver this design into something better. The end result isn't working as well. It's failing. AI struggles with improving an already existing ad per this research. Now the research, in my mind, you have to take it with a grain of salt. There hasn't been enough time to do any really, any statistical impressive research to date, but it is this observation does reinforce what I'm experiencing in my own process, which is if I give it something, I'm not always happy with the result, what it did with my stuff. But if I ask it to create something from scratch and I give it like a reference image and I play jazz with it in the prompting, I'm usually pretty happy with the result. Each project requires a little different approach, but in general, this lines up to my experience as a designer, as a creative using AI tools. As you engage in this class, as we get to like weeks 3 and 4, we're using AI tools to create assets. Those of you who are creative, you might want to prep in your mind. Well, I'm going to create my own designs, and I'm going to ask AI to write my copy, not create my images. Like you have lots of room on how to use these tools in this class. This statistic would say if you give it your own graphics, your own assets, you might find it to be quite frustrating if you just ask it to start from scratch. I find that fascinating. It's just crazy days, guys. It's just, guys and gals, I just love it. Love how much potential there is with these tools, and people like Kevin Indig are constantly feeding us with insights and giving us exposure to what industries are doing. We're going to see in the next year, probably two, a lot more information coming in about what works and what doesn't work, because agencies and enterprise are pumping a ton of money into optimizing their marketing departments and their creative departments with AI tools. And you're going to see through trial and error, probably a lot of dead bodies on you're already seeing it, right? How many layoffs happened last year in the agency world? How many layoffs happened last year in the marketing world because of AI optimization and AI tools? I think you're going to see that recalibrate. There's going to be a lot more new jobs show up, and your veterans who were let go are going to come back in and be even more deadly than they were, even more valuable than they were. But we're in this weird transition period. And so, there's I shared this with one of our students in the introduction, and I'll end it with this. In my opinion, we're at a time in history where there is a limited amount of leaders who can help the industry navigate the waters of AI optimization, AI tools, just AI integration, AI infrastructure. Kevin Indig has taken advantage of that white space, and I think his newsletter blew up like 900% this last year. People are hungry. So if you find yourself in a space where you have time to start digging into this and provide leadership skills to your team, to your community, to your network, you may find you gain exponentially more momentum than you would have in other times, right? This topic is so fresh, and there's so much white space in the leadership area that my hope is when you leave this class, you'll feel stronger about, well, I did these things. This was my experience with these things. Some of you might be like, it sucked, but here's what I know, or it was wonderful, and here's how I applied it to my own processes. Hey, boss. Hey, CEO. Hey, local business who hasn't thought about these things. Why don't you hire me to help you do it? It'll be to your advantage. So that's what I have for today. Again, I'll try to do this once a week, if not more, as I come across real-time content. I will share it with you. Thanks so much for your time. I hope you're having a great day. Looking forward to see you in the class. Bye.